Hello, hello, hello guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Tori Lynn. Let's blossom today. Since Thanksgiving is later this week, I just want to bring you guys a beautiful, fun Thanksgiving or fall-inspired look. This eye is so beautiful and soft and shimmery, and I just added a nice, really dark, dusty lip with a nice gloss to go along with it. And I think this would be so perfect for Thanksgiving dinner. So if you guys want to see what I used, how I created this really pretty look, then go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and let's just jump into the video. Well, happy Thanksgiving, you guys. And if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, then I hope you're having a wonderful fall. I got on my fall festive sweater. I plan to wear this on Thanksgiving Day because I just think it gives off like super cute Thanksgiving / Christmas vibes because it's got that Christmas sweater kind of design on it. Anyways, loving the sweater. It's from Shein. I will link it down below if it's still available. I'm sure it is because I only ordered it like a month or so ago. Anyways, let's get into this makeup, starting with my skin all done. So we're going to jump into foundation right away because that's how I like to do it. I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous foundation. It's such a great foundation. Talked about it a million times, so I'm not going to talk about it today. But I do have a long day of mask wearing and shopping and all that good stuff. Like, I got a long day ahead of me where I need my makeup to last and look good, so that's why I'm wearing this one again. I'm just using my beauty blender to apply it. Today I'm going shopping, Christmas shopping, with a couple of my good friends, Taylor and Melanie. You guys have met them several times in like vlogs and stuff, and I will be vlogging that trip. It'll actually already be up when this video goes up. Anyways, we're gonna go have some fun, go have some lunch. I'm so excited. Getting me in the holiday spirit. Thanksgiving is less than a week away, so that's super exciting. For concealer, I'm gonna go in with my Juvia's Place concealer in the shade 21. Again, another great product, a great concealer. I'm gonna need to buy a new one of these here, like ASAP. Because this one's getting a little on the dry side. It's almost gone. Not to bake, I just bought a brand new Better Not Bitter setting flower from Beauty Bakery. This is one of my favorite setting powders aside from my Coty Translucent. I absolutely love this one. I got it in the shade Oat, which is the translucent shade. I feel like I said that weird translucent shade. And anyways, I was at Ulta picking up some other things, and they now carry a small selection, or at least ours is small. They now carry the Beauty Bakery at Ulta, which I'm super stoked about because everything I've ever tried from the Beauty Bakery I absolutely love. This setting powder is amazing, and they had it sitting at like where they have all like the minis and stuff at the checkout. This was just sitting there. I think there was just one of them left, and a few other like Beauty Bakery eyeshadow palettes or something maybe. I can't remember now, but I was like, oh, I need that. What shade is that? And it happened to be the perfect shade. So I'm gonna go ahead now and bake my under eye. Now that we are baking, I'm going to go ahead and throw on my brows. I have been using the Morphe, I always forget what this one is called, Micro Brow Pencil. I don't know why I can't remember that. Morphe Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Latte. I'm going to do that off camera and I'll be right back. Now that those pesky brows are on, let's jump into the eye look. So I want to use this palette one more time before people start telling me it's too late, I'm out of season. But I really love this palette. This is the ColourPop's Hocus Pocus Witching Hour palette. I think this palette is so pretty. I've used it a lot on my channel, I know. It's like the perfect fall shades, okay? I can't help it. So today we're going to be dipping into this palette one last time for this season. And so I'm going to be starting with the nice crease taupe shade there. This color is called Summon Us. Today we're going to be keeping it kind of a more simple look. We're not going too crazy with it. I did a look fairly recently on my channel with this palette. I will link it down below. It was more of just a fall look, but it would be perfect for Thanksgiving as well if you're wanting to do something a little bit heavier, a little darker, a little more to it than what we're going to be doing today. Anyways, I just worked that shade in my crease. Then we're going to grab the dark brown tone called Green Newt. And I'm going to pop that in the outer half of the crease and then blend it towards the inner crease. And then I'm going to go ahead and add just a little bit extra right in the outer corner just to really build that shade up. Somebody must be getting something delivered because there sounds like a box truck out there making a lot of noise, and now I hear someone in the stairwell clumping around, which usually means somebody's getting a delivery. And that sounded like that might have been our delivery. But who? I don't know what we're supposed to be having delivered. Maybe my husband ordered something. I swear, with Christmas right around the corner, we have had a delivery person come between my husband ordering things for people and me ordering things. Somebody's come to deliver something every day. Our dining room now looks like an Amazon warehouse. I mean, it's not all Amazon, but that's just what it looks like. There is boxes covering the dining room table and like stacks of gifts. I'm like, oh my goodness. And I haven't started wrapping because I'm going to do a wrap with me video here in a few weeks, and I don't have all my wrapping paper. I usually like to buy at least 2 different wrapping papers that go together to make one theme, and I've only bought 1 paper so far, which wrapping paper is on my list of things to shop for today. But because I haven't wrapped, and we save all our boxes because I like to wrap everything in boxes. I don't like to wrap weird shaped stuff. So we save all the boxes we get starting like the end of October, beginning of November. We save those all the way up until everything's been wrapped. So our dining room table is just heaped in empty boxes. Then everything around it is stacked with presents and gifts. And I'm just like, oh my God, this is overwhelming. It makes me feel like my house is a disaster, even though it's really just boxes and gifts and it's just the dining room, but still it's a lot. Now that we've got that all blended together, I don't even know if I said I was on a rant about boxes and deliveries. I took a crease brush and just blended all that together to get a really nice soft crease. Now I'm going to jump into this pretty kind of burnt orange shimmery shade called Bubble Bubble, and I'm going to pop that on the lid. Then I'm going to go into the shade next to it, the really gold shade called Under the Ground. Pop that right over top. Then I'm going to go one step farther. I'm going to take the really light shimmery shade, kind of a champagne color called 300 Years, and pop that over the top even. I just feel like that first color maybe was a hair too orange for what I was wanting to go for. But I think that's really pretty. Then I'm going to go back in with my crease, my blending brush, and just kind of swoosh the crease a little bit. This will soften the edges of that shimmer up just a little bit. Now I'm going to go back into that dark brown. I'm going to take just a little bit of that on a nice flat brush, one that I can kind of work up under the lash line, and I'm just going to smoke out the lower lash line just a bit. And then to finish it off, we're going to go back into that 300 Years, the lightest of the 3 shimmery shades, and we're going to pop that right on the inner corner. Now I'm going to jump back into the skin. I think I'm liking where the eye is at, so let's go into the skin, sweep away that excess of baking. And we're going to set the rest of our skin down using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Powder in the shade 220. The reason I'm using this shade is because I still have like the slightest bit of summer tan left. And since I'm using my winter shade foundation, if I use a slightly darker setting powder, it matches out really, really nicely. Probably within the next month I won't have any more of a tan left, and I won't have to worry about mixing shades to get me where I need to be. It'll all be there. It'll all match. As much as I loved getting super tan this summer, it was hard to constantly be changing up my foundation. and my powders and stuff to keep up with what shade I was actually at, because I got tan super early in the season and like continued that tanning until about the end of July, and then the end of July came and I just like quit tanning. Just like quit going out, quit tanning, and so then my tan started to fade, and then for the last 3 months I've been trying to figure out, okay, well, what's the right combination, you know? At one point it was mixing 2 pumps of the darker to 1 pump of the lighter, and vice versa, and it just was like, oh, such a hassle. Now I'm ready to just be pale again. Drinking my morning coffee, peppermint mocha, out of my Tennessee Been There mug. Picked that up when we were in Tennessee back in September. So now I'm going to go ahead and bronze up. I'm going to use the Hoola bronzer from Benefit. I'm so excited for my blush and highlight today. I just got the Tarte like holiday blush set. I ordered one of those from Sephora's VIP sale. Or VIB, what is it? I think it's VIB. Anyways, I just ordered that set from Sephora because it was on sale. And I'm super excited to try it out. I haven't tried it out yet. After I contour my nose, that'll be what we'll do. And I can't decide which blush to use. I've been looking at them. I'm like, oh, they're all so pretty. Okay, it's time. Let's get into these Tarte blushes. So it comes with 5 in the pack. One of them is a highlight, and then the rest of them are blushes. So I think Fantasy. So Fantasy is the highlight shade. It's like this kind of rose gold champagne color. I think it's going to be absolutely beautiful. Then we have this really pretty shade called Captivating. Just got my thumbnail in that one right there when I was opening it. So whoops. So Captivating. Then we've got Charmed, which is like a super bubblegummy pink color. And then I feel like Captivating is super close to Risque, which is one of my favorite blushes from them. Now these are like smaller. These are kind of minis. Actually, Risque is a little more neutral than that. Actually, this one's super close. So this one's called Exposed. A super pale nude. I love that. That one's like been a little mauve. I feel like the light is so bright in here, it kind of washes them out. And then this one's a really pretty rose. See, like, I feel like you can see it better now. So this one's a really pretty like dusty rose color, and even then I still feel like it's kind of washed out. Super pretty dusty rose. They're all just so beautiful. So let's see. I'm going to start with the highlight shade, which again was called Fantasy. And I don't remember if I said the last color was called Delight. The kind of dusty rose was called Delight. Take my Kabuki fan brush from Crown and dip in there and highlight. I don't know if I've ever used a Tarte highlight before, so we'll see. Okay, it's a very, very soft highlight. Don't feel like it's super intense, which I kind of love an intense highlight. It's got a lot of gold tones in it. I can see that just sitting on my cheeks. And I feel like it's one of those highlights that's more glittery than like just gives a glow, if that makes sense. I feel like I could just kind of see the glitter sitting on my cheeks versus giving me a nice glow, all over glow. So I'm going to highlight the forehead and then the nose as well. Let's try a different brush maybe. Some highlights just work better with different brushes. So I'm going to be using, this is a Me brush. I honestly don't know what it's called other than that. Got it from like BoxyCharm or something years and years and years ago. Let's see. Oh, that actually really packs on the highlight a lot more. But even still, I don't feel like it's anywhere near the level of intensity that my ColourPop or my Mary Luminizer. It's pretty, but it's definitely not my favorite. It's not going to be my go-to favorite highlight. I could see it there though. But yeah, it's definitely not going to be my go-to fave. I'm not super impressed with the highlight shade, but I've never tried a Tarte highlight, so I didn't know what to expect. Now, for blush, this is a hard one, guys. I think I'm going to go in with the most neutral of all the shades. This one's like a really dark mauve-y pink, and this one is in the shade Exposed. Now, I already know the formula on this is going to be great because, like I said, I have the Risque and I use it all the time. A lot of kickback in those little things, but I feel like that's pretty typical. I feel like it may be a hair pinker than I was expecting it to, but it's beautiful. Like, I love, love, love this shade. Love a good neutral blush. Oh. Okay, let's go ahead now and spray the skin down, melt it all together. We're going to use the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better setting spray. Just give everything a good melt in, alright? Now is the point where I like to throw on lashes. I do have a little bit of my lash extensions left, but I decided that I'm going to let them go, stop getting them done at least for a few months while the holidays are here so I can focus my money on other things and not just myself. So, I'm going to pop on a pair of Kiss lashes in the style Twilight. I haven't worn lashes since August. And even before that, I rarely wore them in August because I was trying to get my lashes super healthy. I didn't want any like broken lashes and stuff before I got my extensions on. So it's really been since like July that I wore them on a daily basis, which is unusual for me because I usually wear them every day. But I've had lash extensions, so I haven't need to wear them. So this will be the first time putting on falsies since August, for sure. I'm going to trim them up and put them on, and I'm going to do that off camera because it's going to be quite the process. So I will see you guys in a few minutes. Alright, I got my lashes on. That was a bit of a struggle, not going to lie. My left side went on so easy, so good. My right side I had to redo twice and I'm still not quite happy with it, but it's how it's going to be. Like, it is what it is. It's a little bit frustrating when your lashes don't go the way you want. But like I said, I'm a little out of practice. So let's jump into the lip. I'm thinking a really pretty kind of dark, slightly rose tinted lip would be really pretty. I recently found this in my makeup stuff. I had not used this in forever. I honestly kind of forgot about it. This is the Nude Sticks Lip and Cheek Pencil. It's a really pretty like mauve brown shade. It's in the shade called Mystic. And it's a really pretty, just nice crayon. It goes on so easy. And I just think this color would be really, really pretty. So it just has like this really pretty, soft, like natural lip color to it. But it's also got like a little bit of a gloss or cream texture to it. That's pretty. If anything, I would go maybe with something a little bit more brown in it, but I like it. It just gives a really soft, nice, natural look with some gloss, which is super in right now, the glossy lip. This is my completed look for Thanksgiving. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this look. I think it's so pretty. I love it, love it, love it. Definitely be something that would be great for Thanksgiving or just a fall day. Anyways, guys, give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.